dealer up in Green Bay sends his bikes out to the custom shop, and he has them painted one of, and he sells them.
Wow, it's really cool. It is absolutely beautiful, sir.
That's the only reason I bought it, because I like the color.
Well, good morning, YouTube. All right, guys, it is Wednesday morning, and we're up and at it. We're already open. I was just talking to that gentleman with that three-wheeler. That is probably one of the nicest trikes I've seen in at least a good long time. And I didn't get it on camera, but he really had this heartwarming story where his wife was out test riding the motorcycle before he made the deal with the dealership to do the custom paint job. She was actually out on the ride. She came back, they bought the bike, and then unfortunately, before they could take delivery, she passed away. And he just went and picked the motorcycle up recently because it sat at the dealership for so long, he just couldn't bring himself to go get it. And he finally decided to, and he's got his granddaughter with him. And one of her things that she wanted to do was come out here to the rally. So he grabbed his granddaughter and came out to the three-wheeler rally in her memory without her. It's sad, but at the same time, it's a great, heart-touching kind of story. And there's a lot of stories like that out here with a lot of these different riders. And until you sit down and actually talk with them, you don't know what their story is. It's very interesting. All right, guys, and take a look at this. For the first time ever, this is the premiere, our very first time ever servicing the slingshot. So guys, yeah, this is the first time that Chip and I have ever actually serviced one of these slingshots. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with a slingshot, they're basically a car that's missing a wheel. The engine that's in it is a Chevy Ecotec engine, same thing that my daughter had in her Chevy Equinox a couple years ago. So we are familiar with the engine, just not the chassis setup as much. Chip and I have both driven them, and they're kind of fun to drive, but we've never serviced it. So this is new frontier for us. We're stepping on new ground. We should put a flag in it like the astronauts on the moon. I don't know. But, obviously we can't fit these on the lift. They are so much larger than everything else out there. I could probably get the two front wheels up, but there's no way to really support the back without some engineering. And we're just not going to go through all the trouble because we don't do that many of these. Hi guys, well it's about noon. And Chip finished up with that slingshot about half an hour ago so when that customer came and took it. We ended up doing the transmission oil as well as the engine oil and the angle gear at the back end. They call it an angle gear. It's kind of like a final drive, but it converts the drive shaft to a belt drive, so it's like a 90 degrees. So it's probably more like a worm drive inside there. Anyway, it's done. It ended up being a good paying job, but nothing else has come in since. So you look pretty slow out here today. So Katie and I are actually working on new logos for the gear. Yeah, I know some of you guys have asked for gear, and we've been working on it, but I'm a little picky on some of my designs. So the t-shirt guy and I have been going back and forth about ideas. He wants to kind of rebrand us into the new century. He thinks that some of the stuff we have now is a little bit 90s-ish, and some of the people running companies aren't quite on that edge. And I do want it to be modern, but I want to keep kind of a classicness to it as well. So I'm trying to find something in between. Today, Katie and I are taking sketches, things that I see in my head, and she's a much better artist than I am. I'm trying to put them down on paper. Hey guys, if any of you were thinking about getting into doing the rally business like we do, Patch World is actually selling their business. They're at a point where they want to retire, and they hate to just close the business down. They'd much rather sell it to somebody than go out there and earn a living with it. And I don't know all their numbers, but I know that they actually do fairly well. You're not going to make it rich, but you can earn a decent living doing what we do, and get to travel the country and see motorcycle rallies. It's not for everybody, but if it's something you're interested in, contact them. It may work out. I don't know the details, and I'm not endorsing or saying you should. Just, it's an option. Look into it, maybe. Yeah, you can tell it's a quiet day. Cal's asleep.
Yeah, Cal's asleep.
wrong today? Slow?
So I walk over here to visit Wes and Cindy. Look what they're watching on their.
When it's all done.
We're watching you.
Right, and once we finish
And I was
that up, I
laughing
came back
at
to
you.
my
They're laughing at me.
Yeah. You bought a part from J&P Cycle. You said you wanted a China part. Then you go order the same thing from Harley. They probably cost you a fortune more. And it's a China part too.
It may have been, but they didn't have it in stock. But at least they got what they
You
needed.
know what I mean? You zoom in now?
I'm trying to zoom into it. You guys, you see all the Bighorn sheep walking across the hill, right above the first gold.
See the one on the wall?
Yeah, I'm looking at the one that's right there on the wall. Guys, that is a stone cliff, and he's walking up and down it.
It's coming down the wall.
Hey guys, let me come over here and try to get a little bit better view of the sheep. There's a little baby that just jumped down over there a second ago. No, I lost them now. There's one up there. Oh, yeah, a little baby too. Alright guys, got a little bit of a closer up. And she's just looking at me, wondering what I'm doing. Literally only about 15 feet away from them, but they're up on the hill. There's 5 of them right here. There was a whole herd of them earlier. Guys, what is crazy about this is you see them up there. But you look at this hill next to me. This is almost straight up and down. I mean, there's a slight angle to it, but it's almost straight up and down. And they were walking across it. Now, there's a whole bunch of teeny tiny little ledges here, but these guys, just amazing. Well, guys, we had quite that slow period, and then these 2 Can-Ams came in, and actually they had scheduled appointments for tomorrow, but then something changed, decided they needed to come in today, and then another slingshot came in. What are the chances? Never worked on one, and then all of a sudden 2 in the same day, and we just had another customer pull up right there with 1 more that we're going to get done hopefully before we close. Now it's already after 4:30, so by the time we're done with these, it'll probably pretty much be closing time. But that will officially put us up over our sales that we needed to reach to beat last year's show sales. And we still got tomorrow. Don't know that we'll still get anything tomorrow, but we'll still have tomorrow to go up from there. Again, not, oh my God, great sales, but still better than last year, and that counts. All right, guys, it is about 7:30, and we decided to close it down. Today ended up being a halfway decent day, though it seemed so slow throughout most of the day. We got 3 Can-Ams in there towards the end and got them all done, and it made up for the day. So I was correct. I double checked. We have officially beat last year's sales, and we still have tomorrow. So even if we do nothing tomorrow, we're already up. We can't go down. Again, not a good show, but we're growing on it from last year. Hopefully we'll grow on it again some more next year. But I think business-wise today we're done. The place is kind of cleared out. You see over there where the hospitality tents are. So it's still going on. Maybe we'll cruise over there a little bit. You know, guys, when Vanderhall pulled in earlier this week, I saw the picture of this Brawley on the side of their trailer, and I got excited. I wanted to see this new thing, but apparently they don't have one here. But you know, of course, they did bring out little sports cars again, trikes, whatever you want to call them. Anything but motorcycle, I'll be happy. They're cool. I just don't like that they're classified as a motorcycle or grouped with that, but they're really fun. You saw we test rode some of them last year. Just drove some of them last year. Oh, maybe we will again tomorrow. Not sure. Check it out. I am here with Sarah with Tattoo Your Ride. Just show you a little bit of the work she's doing here. A cute little paw print on that. This girl is super talented, and the work she does is really impressive. If you get a chance, check her out on her social medias and whatnot. We'll try to get all that information for you. Yeah. Not only is she beautiful, but she's talented. Well, guys, I think that's going to be about it for today's video. I noticed earlier today that we are actually up above 7,400 subscribers now. We're getting pretty close. You guys remember, we're going to be giving away a set of those love jugs when we hit 10,000 subscribers. So please remember to share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and watch every video, and tell everybody else to watch the videos as well. You guys, we're going to close this one here. So thank you for watching. And until the next time I see you, keep those engines running.